YouTube, what is up? What is up? What is up? Good afternoon, good evening. My name is GeoHK87, and this is another Raidshadowlegends video where we're going to be talking about accessories, armor, whatever you want to call it. Which is going to be these 6 slots right here. These are actually accessories, so we'll just call this armor. Let's get that settled right out the jump. So we're gonna do another separate video on accessories. So let's talk about what we have going here. So you're always going to have a weapon slot. You will have, after the weapon slot, a helmet slot, a shield slot, a boot slot, a armor chest plate slot, and then glove slot. So you have your 6. Now, different heroes require different items. So for an example, little Miss Annie here, she's an attack based, so I am using a very strong set for attack base. Let's move over to somebody like Arbiter. Arbiter, you don't need really that many stats other than speed in the beginning. And then, you have your nice little sub stats, right? So let's go. How about we do this? Let's break down the sets first, right? I'll explain what the sets are and kind of which ones need what. So let's go. You have your life set. It's just, if you have 2 of them, you'll get a full set and it'll give you 15% more, right? Let me just put my phone on mute so you guys don't hear anything else. You have your offense set right here. And again, 2 of them right here, so that's what's in the bracket. So 2 will get you a set and they'll give you an additional 15%. Real quick, if you look right up top here where I'm circling, this is the max allowed you're allowed to have. So you're not allowed to have an infinite amount. It's 1300 right now. Defense goes without saying. This is another 2-banger. So technically, if you have those were 2, you could do 2, 4, 6. You could actually have 3 sets, give you more. So they'll give you an additional 45% on defense. Speed. Mainly all, I would say a good 80%, 90% of our legends need speed. Speed is king in this game, right? And I will show you where you farm it and everything like that. Crit rate is good. If you're gonna put it in for maybe like 1 set, it's all right, but in the beginning to get your crit rate up so you really hit hard. Critical damage, same thing, you need 2. Crit damage isn't horrible. Accuracy is huge. Again, a lot of your debuffers need accuracy, so you're gonna want accuracy. Resistance, as you can see, I don't have much of resistance. I'm not that far into the game where I need resistance, and I could do resistant builds, so it's all right. So this is big in the beginning of the game. It's a lifesteal set, so you see how it's 4. So you actually need 4 slots, and then you'll get it. And it'll give you 30% of damage dealt. So why it's so big is, as your attacker's attacking said enemy, you will get a percentage of his health back. So basically, it's healing him on top of that. So definitely huge to have in the beginning. Fury's, it's just gonna give you damage. Basically, as you lose health, you get stronger on your attack. Daze gives you sleep buffs, which I should really go through them and get rid of most of them because I don't use them. Curse is a heal reduction, which Frost, again, not really important. Frenzy, there are some builds that have Frenzy in it, but again, I don't use it. Regeneration is on my Sylve the Drakes. I love that build. So basically, every turn that person makes, they get 15% health back. Pretty damn awesome. So you want to do that for speed. Immunity is actually starting to pop up a little bit. Basically, you are immune to any debuffs, right? For 2 turns, the first 2 turns. But again, it's 4. I don't like that trade-off, unless I had like crazy speed and then you could put it on like your Duchess or your Arbiter. A lot of people like shield set. Shield set is good for health-based champions. If you have a champion that does damage via health, right? Shield set is awesome in it. Um, I just don't have really good shield set. Otherwise, I would put them on some of my HP set. So let's talk about Relentless real quick. This one, there is no real way of getting it in game unless you A buy it, which I'm not buying gear. Or two, you place first, second in some of their little tournaments that they have going on. So it's super hard to get, but it gives you an 18% chance, excuse me, of doing another turn. And that turn is right after it. So you hit, you have an 18% chance just off the cusp for hitting again. So definitely pretty sweet set. Savage Gear. So Savage Gear is what was on my little Miss Annie. Real talk, I definitely forgot what it was called when I was introducing it, but this is awesome. All your nukers should have Savage Gear just because 25% damage. It ignores 25% of the enemy debuff. Defense. Sorry, Geo can't talk right now. Anyway, Destroy set's good. I got way too many of it. I have to go through and look at it. I forgot where you get those, but I'll check it out. But it decreases enemy HP by 40%, which is really good for Scarab King. So that's basically all I have him on as Scarab King. Stun set is good if you have a legend or anybody, a champion that has multiple AoEs, so attack all enemies. You want to put together a stun set, it's awesome. Have a chance of crowd control and controlling all enemies. Toxic is again, way too many. Okay. Taunting is whack. Counterattack, retaliation, some people like, I don't like it. Avenging, again, eh. Stalwart, I've seen a lot of people, basically it does 30% less damage from when you get attacked by an enemy that attacks all you guys. So it's alright. Again, way too much. Reflex, I just put my bad Al into it. I'm not liking it so far, but it's a 40% chance of reducing a random cooldown. So if your Lego or your champion has only 2 attacks, 40% chance it will reduce it down. So pretty cool. But Cruel set, now it is like an attack set, but it gives you a little bit extra. 5% ignores 5% of the enemy debuff, so that's pretty dope. Immortal is very good for HP champions. Gives you 15% HP on top of 3% heal. So you could get 6 of them, right? If you get all 6, it's 3 sets, it's 9% and heal and 45% HP. So pretty good. Divine offense, it's alright. Divine crit rate, again, it's like crit rate, but they're gonna add shields to it for 3 turns. So pretty dope. I like it. Divine, this again, it gives you HP plus shield, so it's not horrible, and it's a 15% shield HP. So it's 15% of your champion's total HP. Boom, you get a shield of that for 3 turns. Divine speed, again, speed is king. So it's the same thing as the speed gear, just it gives you 15% HP of a shield. So not bad. Now we start getting into these right here. These are from Doom Tower. And you get them in the Forge. So I'll show you guys right after this where the Forge is, and then I'll move into where you can get the other sets. Swift Parry, again, speed 18% plus crit damage, and a 50% chance of unkillable and a fatal hit, which isn't bad, but deflection is a newer gear. 20% defense and 20% HP, so it's pretty dope. Resilience is perfect. You 10% on HP and defense. Love it. As you can see, I really worked hard for it. Perception is probably one of the main gear that everybody uses just because it adds accuracy and speed, and it's 2, so you could potentially get 120 and 15, I believe, speed. So that's pretty dope. As you can see, I have a lot. And then fatal, attack and crit rate. So that's not too bad. So anyway, let's get back to Forge. Oh, yeah, thanks, Valerian. Forge is where you make all of them, right? So this is an additional one. Affinity Breaker, which is pretty good. Untouchable immunity plus resistance. So that's pretty dope. And again, these are all from your Doom Tower. Guardian right here, where it absorbs 10% of all damage. It's alright. Lethal, another one. 10% crit rate, 25% of enemy defense it ignores. So it's pretty dope. But where you are going, if you're just starting, right? This is the part, if you're just starting, you go in champion. I'm sorry, in campaign. And you click here and it tells you what you get. So the first one you get life set. Next one you get attack set, defense, and so on. So campaign 6 is speed. That's where you really want. You get 3 to 5, and then of course if you change it to brutal, you have a chance of 6-star pieces. And for the beginners, life steal you get it on 8, which is pretty dope and it's pretty easy. And let's go back and show you some key things, right? So let's go substats. So you see right over here, substats, you have, let's start with, I don't know if I got rid of most, oh, here you go. Okay. So you have levels for your gear. Green is uncommon and it will start off with 1 substat. Blue, as you can see here, starts off with 2 substats. Purple is epic and it starts off with 3. And guess what 4 is? That's right. Legendary. Starts off with 4 already open. The idea behind that is as you roll it up, instead of it unlocking 1 extra substat, it will just give you a little parentheses and it will put another level to it. So obviously your legendary gear is the best, but what you really want to look for, if you have an attacker such as, again, let's use Little Miss Annie, you really want to look for, so now I'm like, okay, we're going to do Savage, right? So it says right there what I got on it, and I'm going to look for crit rate. Crit rate, and this one rolled accuracy is blue, so it only came out with a crit rate and an accuracy. Unfortunately, that's all I had. This one again, blue, speed and crit damage. So I was like, okay, let me get crit damage now. Crit rate. This is purple, so it had 3, so it rolled twice on crit rate, which that's great. So your attacking gear, you kind of want crit rate and crit damage, right? So that's what you want to look for. And on your nukers, such as Trunda, if as you see, I don't have a crit rate glove on her. I have crit damage glove because I want to pump out as much as possible. I just actually reworked Trunda today. Had her in really bad gear. Let's show somebody like Arbiter, where because of her moves, we want speed. So I just want hell or speed. 284. So she's probably my quickest champion. Speed was speed stats. Speed stat. Speed stat. Speed. And as you go on, you probably get more and more. You get better gear. Anyway, so one last thing I wanted to talk about though is, no, I think that's it. Yeah, I mean, accuracy. If you have somebody like, let's say accuracy, you want to try to pump what accuracy sets. So, oh, hint, guys. You know, always try to give hints. Um, if you can't make a whole set, i.e., Little Miss Annie, right? So I got my Savage, and I have 2 slots left, but I was like, oh damn, I can't make another set. Crit rate and crit damage, right? I was like, don't be scared. As long as you get your stats more, right? Just keep looking at them. And if you can't, like, especially in the beginning, I didn't really start making um sets until probably midway towards almost, like, I'm not even considered end game, but probably a little bit after I started spending some money on it. So yeah, definitely don't be scared of, oh my god, I might lose stats, but I need this set. No, you don't. Look at the numbers first, and then as you move on, you get better gear. You could start putting, sets together. Anyway, this is it. That's all it's been. That's all I got. If you guys have any questions, drop comments. Please remember to like, little thumbs up on the video. Hit that subscribe button. And yeah, thank you very much. I love you guys, and I am out. Peace.